Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.
Look, the printer isn't functioning well. I've pushed the start button. It is supposed to be working now, but it remains like a log. What's going on?
Let me check. It has a paper jam.
I didn't pay attention to that. I will try to get the paper out.
Be careful. The cartridge can be very hot.
Your definition on success?
Most people think that wealth means success. But from my point of view, the problem should be viewed from two aspects. On the one hand, wealth is a very important thing to measure success. The ability to make money, to some extent, signifies your knowledge, your capability, the value of your labor, etc. With the development of our economy and industry, more and more people are pursuing money these days. And in today's society, if you have money, you seem to have everything. But this is not the case. I think success, on the other hand, also means satisfaction from work. It also means that you can get respect from others.
What's your ideal job?
Ideally, I'd like to have a job that will allow me to work from home several days a week. I'm the kind of person who can set priorities, work well independently, and set my own pace. I actually successfully worked from home for several months in my current job when a problematic pregnancy forced me to stay in bed. But I realize that many employers do not have experience with employees who work from home, and I have, of course, performed very successfully in a traditional office setting.
How would you describe your relationship with your last two supervisors?
Very good. Basically, once our sales plan was put together, I had a great deal of freedom to handle my sales in the way I felt best.
How would your present boss describe you?
He always says I am a hard worker with consciousness of responsibility, sufficient education, and enough experience.
What would your colleagues say about you?
They would say I am a dependable friend and a capable colleague.
Look, the printer isn't functioning well. I've pushed the start button. It is supposed to be working now, but it remains like a log. What's going on?
Let me check. It has a paper jam.
I didn't pay attention to that. I will try to get the paper out.
Be careful. The cartridge can be very hot.
How long have you been in this company?
I came 2 years ago after I graduated from college. This is my first job.
You must have found much difference between working in company and studying in college.
Of course. Every day, there is a deadline to meet. Bosses watching and testing me all the time. Not liking in college, handed in paper months later and tested on schedule. It is so busy. But anyway, I have been trying my best to be a good employee.
Well, you've adapted yourself very well. Everyone in our office thinks you've made a great progress in the past 2 years. What is your secret?
It is so encouraging to hear this remark. The secret is to make plans. Write down your goals, short-term and long-term, and make detailed plans for a week or a month. Then just work hard.
How many languages can you speak?
Besides Chinese, I can speak English and French.
You mean you can read and write both of them?
No, I can only carry on a simple conversation in French.
Can you read and write English well?
I can speak the language better than read and write.
Do you speak the language well enough to communicate with people of English-speaking countries?
I think so. I used to be an interpreter.
Do you think your English is good enough to do desk work?
The amount of English I know enables me to do general desk work. I believe what I know is sufficient to work in an American firm.
Good morning. So this is the first day for you to work here. I hope you'll like your job.
Good morning, Ms. Wilson. I've got a lot to learn from you. I think I'll enjoy working with you.
I hope so. Now let me tell you your duties here. This is your desk. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Your main duty is to answer the phone calls and transfer them to the person wanted.
I see. What if the person wanted is out?
In that case, you are supposed to ask the caller to leave a message.
Is there anything else I should do?
Yes, you are responsible for keeping all files in order.
All right.
If you have any questions, I will help you.
Thank you.
May I come in?
Yes, please. I'm Mr. Peter, the Director of Personnel. What can I do for you?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Peter. I'm Wang Shan. I've come for an interview as requested.
Oh, yes. How do you do, Miss Wang? Sit down, please.
Thank you.
What was your major in school?
I majored in public relations.
Have you done any work in this field?
Yes, after my graduation, I worked in a trade company in Macau for 1 year.
What section did you work in?
The export business section.
So you must be very familiar with export procedures.
Yes, very much.
That's good.
Is it all right for me to come in now, Mr. Sutcliffe?
Well, I'm pretty busy, but all right. Come in. What can I do for you?
Do you mind if I sit down?
Not at all. Take a seat. Now, what can I do for you?
I want to leave the department. Do you think I could put in for a transfer?
Yes, but why should you want to do that?
Do you mind if I speak frankly?
Not at all. Go ahead.
Well, you see, I don't like the office. I don't like the staff. And I'm afraid you and I don't get on. So may I put in for a transfer?
Yes, I'd delighted if you did.
Okay, folks, let's get to work. We need to come up with some ideas for the new Essentials perfume campaign. This is a really big contract and we are under a lot of pressure here to impress the client.
Well, let's get down to business, shall we? Now is probably a good time to start our discussion. The main purpose of this meeting is to talk about the benefits and disadvantages of our new project.
The reason I have called this meeting is to review a proposal we have received from our international division in Hong Kong. The agenda for this meeting is as follows. First, a presentation of the new proposal by Mr. Black. Second, an analysis by Ms. Nielsen. Finally, a discussion about whether or not to implement this proposal.
So, John, what do you do for a living?
I'm a sales manager in a publishing company.
Oh, really? That sounds interesting. What kinds of book do you publish?
Oh, mostly fiction, lots of romance, science fiction, biography, stuff like that.
Oh, what a cool job. How long have you worked there?
About 2 years now. I can't stand the stupid guy any longer. It's unbelievable.
Oh, my dear lady. Take it easy. You should forgive a green hand like him.
He does everything so mindlessly that he is going to drive me crazy.
I suggest you talk with him and teach him how to deal with the problems.
I have told him how to do it several times, but he's never listened to me.
Maybe you should communicate with him just like a friend and not a boss.
Oh, I always have difficulty in getting along with the staff.
Just take them for your good friends and have a talk with them as we do. Make sure you don't lose your temper.
I think that's a bad idea. I'd hate anyone here to think of me as a friend. How would they ever respect me as they can do whatever they want?
I disagree. All you have to do is respect the staff and their opinions.
I've got a bone to pick with you over your last shipment to Dalian. A part of the goods were damaged in transit.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Please handle future shipments with more care.
We'll take great care.
What qualities do you think a business manager should possess?
Creativity. The ability to organize. The entrepreneur's spirit. Comprehensive knowledge of human studies. Ability of gathering information. Expert competence of communication and deep professional skills.
If a client complains about the service of your department, what will you do?
If I'm in the service center, I'll listen to the client patiently, and accept the criticism objectively. Then I will have the claim reasonably settled.
Hi, I came in on flight 513. Everyone else took their luggage off the conveyor belt, but mine didn't seem to be there.
Let me check the computer. Uh-oh. Looks like your luggage is on its way to Paris.
You're kidding. What am I going to do?
Well, we can give you this lovely shaving kit and call you the minute your luggage arrives here. Just leave us a contact number.
You can reach me at 13,661,306,917.
Thank you. I am terribly sorry about this. It very rarely happens. We do have a sophisticated tracking system, so I know we will find it soon. But we apologize for the inconvenience.
That's okay. There wasn't anything important in there anyway. The shaving kit more than makes up for my lost luggage.
Wow. I have been working here for 15 years and you're the first person to accept a lost luggage situation cheerfully.
I've had a lot worse problems than this traveling, so it's really no big deal.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.